No, people, I'm just coming with a quick message for y'all. I'm not putting my face on today. Not because of any specific reason, but I'm just looking at you today. Anywho, so, the message that I download from Spirit, and I got it yesterday while meditating, while sitting in my yard. And I said I was going to share it yesterday, but I was busy, so I'm going to share it today. Stop sending your children's treats, these treats that these so-called politicians and these churches and these people who keep these so-called free treats down in the ghetto. They don't do it anywhere else, but they do it in the ghetto, and to people who they think who are for lower social status, because they know that you are not aware of their true meaning of keeping these treats. I'm not saying everybody, but most of these people keeping treats, especially the churches and the politicians, they do it for, and like people in the entertainment industry and others, they do it for gaining energy. No, a child's energy is innocent. It is very pure. And what they do is that when they are under judgment, or they want to take off certain karma off of them, or they want to gain certain type of monetary gains, like they want to become wealthy, in what they will they will keep these treats, and they will push off the energy through the food, through the toys, whatever means they're doing it through, and use your child energy. Your child is playing in the bounce about, running around. It's your child's energy, because the mere fact that your child is at the treat, they are using your child's energy, because the child freely come to the treat. And when the child go there, your child's energy is used innocently. And what end up happening is that either something drastic can happen to any one of the children them there, causing their death. Your child will be sacrificed unknowingly. And so it must happen same time. It can happen a couple of days after, a week after, hours after, whatever it is. It can happen months after. However, your child's energy will be used as the payment to whatever entity or entities the whoever is keeping the treat has made the pact with, because most of these people keeping treats are masonic, especially these so-called churches. When they keep treats, they do it as a way to for energy exchange, and to appease whatever entity they're with. You understand? No, not only that as well. What are your children really gaining from these things? A little free food, some little frigger toys them, some little fucker toys them, and mash up any little minute now. And well, the politicians, when they do it, they will give them some little free $1,500 book voucher. Them girls little cheap food voucher. Them when not even have nothing much on them, and some little free food. And they're giving you some little frigger for your child life, and your child life, and your child energy. You know what your child's energy, your child's pure innocent energy, you know what it is worth? It is not worth a plate of meal. It is not worth one little cheap toy or one little cheap voucher. And you are willingly taking your child to these events, and you're willingly sacrificing your child without knowing it. So you need to stop taking your children to the children's streets. These people feed off energy, and if they mean to say that they have to feed on your young child's energy, they will. They will do it, because especially when let me tell you something. When people, a lot of these people, they see they keep free, they serve, they're in the voluntary services, they're volunteering, and they're trying to so-called give away stuff. They're not doing it just to give away stuff like that. They're doing it to gain something in return. So nothing is free, my dear. Nothing is free. It's all about energy exchange. Nothing is free. Now, you have to be careful how you talk about free, because what are you really getting from these so-called treats? But what are you, and you are giving them life. You are giving them your child's life. Your child's innocence is being taken and you're not aware of it. So people going forward, use discernment. Now is not the time for you to have a closed eyes. These Freemasons are grabbing at straw because their energy is leaving, their energy is coming off the planet. The cycle is closed, has closed out on them. And so it's just the remnants of them leaving now. And so you have to use discernment. You must be aware of what is going on. I tell you that we're in the age of Aquarius, where the truth is more disturbing than the lies. And it's no, the veil is very thin on the earth. And it's up to you to ask for divine wisdom, divine knowledge, and divine understanding. Stop saying these things are free. Politicians do it to gain popularity and to win elections. And the churches, and they do it as well for energy exchange. I mean, to keep that, they make pacts with entity or entities that want blood, and they will give up. If it means to say them have to keep a treat, to give up your child instead of giving up their own child or their own life, they will do it because they don't want to give up theirs. So they will keep it to give up and take your child's innocence, your child's life. Be very aware of these things. You have to open your eyes and be aware of what is going on now. Churches are masonic. Politics is a spin-off from churches. They're all masonic. All of them. And they're heavily in the business of child sacrificing, bestiality, homosexuality, lesbianism, all these bestiality and these foolishness they're heavily into it. That's how they operate. They do rituals for blood. That's what they do. They're heavily into blood rituals and sex, and they heavily do sex rituals. So you have to be aware, because that's how they harvest other people's energy. So you must be aware now and take your power back. Okay, that's all I have to say to you now. I tell you now, please to use your discernment and don't be stupid. Nothing is free. You can afford a meal. You can afford them look at cheap food, or them and give you some little sandwich or whatever cheap foolishness them giving you. People stop making the belly roll, you know. Stop making the belly roll, you know. These people, they see them and keep them for charity and charity thing. That is how they take off them try to take it, use as a way to take off judgment off of them, to ease them burden, because they have done a lot of atrocities. And so what they do, they give away and push out them energy. If you notice, the politicians and the churches, they love to touch. They don't want to touch you no other time until when it's time for politics. Then put out them hand and touch, because they're garnering energy. Open your eyes now. Call your energy back. Remember now, it's the age of Aquarius, where the power has been returned to the people. Let them fuck off with them damn children, street them. If you have a tin mackerel and rice, I can afford it. Allow the damn children street them, because the energy that you're getting from these places is of a very low vibration, and it will kill you. It will cost you and your child your in a life. Leave these child. these so-called treats alone. Stop taking your children there. Anywho, that's all for now. Have a good day, and like I tell you, next year, the Gregorian year, there is the year of basically you're sowing what you reap. You're reaping what you're sowing. And so have the year you deserve. That's all I can say. Have the year you deserve. Okay, take care.